pain in the ass without being rude, right? I'm not saying you be that screaming mother that nobody wants to help. I'm saying you be the really, really persistent mama bear that says,
Inside the courtroom.
Miller.
With Ms. Crystal Miller, stating her name.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Before we're doing the arraignment, we have reached a resolution on this matter. So we spoke with the prosecutor. She did print out the attendance record. It's consistent with what my client stated. It's a couple months of school. So we're not contesting that. We stand humble pretty much before the court today as much as anything else. And when the court's ready to hear it's my client, I would to address brief allegations.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Miller, you understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for this charge? And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. Son or daughter? What's his name? How old is he? All right. And how many days did he miss?
I believe it was 82 total, but I think that's counting late absence.
Yeah. Yeah. You satisfied?
I think the elements and
I'll accept the plea. Go ahead.
so my client's been before this court before, they have 4 children and really right now staring down the barrel of an eviction and pretty much financially, a really tough spot. My client's already asked today, instead of starting with whatever, some of the stuff I normally get from people, it was simply, my focus is on how we remain housed. Where are we gonna go from here? So, I've spoken to her, the court has its jobs, its duties to do, but I've also explained that there is help. Before she leaves today, I would like to hopefully maybe get her paired up down the first floor.
Yeah.
What we do have available.
Yep.
I'm a little rusty, I'm not sure as far as rent assistance, like what's out there in the emergency, if anything, but I really do think that, she's doing the best with a tough situation right now, and I think she would like to address the court briefly as well.
Okay.
Well, basically, what the judge kind of wants to know with the kids.
Right now, behind, like I said, 2000 and something in Huron States. I went to court. Like the Zoom. And they never gave me another court date, so I don't know if we're getting convicted.
You can check that out at the civil department. They put you in the computer and they tell you where that case is at.
Before you leave today and check in
Yeah.
the first one, I'll let you.
Yeah.
I can ask a question.
Yeah. So, and don't misunderstand me. I'm not discounting how seriously financial problems affect a family, but I'm having trouble making the connection between you having money problems and the kids not going to school. Are you driving the kids and you don't have gas money, or you don't have a car, or what's the problem? School?
It's the most of all the time, and my husband's at work with the car.
Okay.
And he's got a heart condition. They try to resolve it.
Jonathan has a heart condition, not your husband. Okay, I just want to be clear. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got white syndrome.
Okay.
He's trying to like really hell.
Yep.
So he missed a couple days because of that too.
Okay. But we're talking 82 days.
In the first month and a half, I was having trouble enrolling him, and then I finally got him in.
Okay.
So that's why he's.
The last case you had, was it about Jonathan or one of the other kids? All right. Health problems with. Okay. All right. So here's a couple of things, and once again, if this sounds cold-hearted, I'm not cold-hearted. Okay. But I'm going to give you the same comments I give every parent that stands where you're standing for this reason. And the child's health issues are a problem. All right. And here's what I'm going to say. If Jonathan's 30 years old and he's struggling in life because he didn't get an education, the fact that the reason he didn't get his education was health related doesn't make his struggle any less. Would you agree with me? Okay. So as Mama Bear, your job is you got to be that squeaky wheel that just bugs everybody in the school system for resources to make sure your kid, in spite of his health issues, gets the very best education possible. Understand? Okay. I tell you that I'm hoping to empower you. You know what? You can be for me resource A, B, and C. I'm still having trouble getting him educated. What else can we do? Where else can you send me? Okay. You got to be that mom because you don't want your kid at 30 years old still relying on you because he didn't get an education. He can't get a decent job. Right? That's not what you want. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to send you downstairs, the civil department, you know where that's at. Check out and find out where you're at with your eviction case. Just next to them, the next little cubby hole, you're going to talk to Avery Taylor. Avery has great resources right next door at Wayne Metro. Okay. Wayne Metro used to be one of the main agencies in our area distributing all those rental grant monies to help with rental assistance. I don't know if they've got anything going on right now, but Avery will put you in contact with them. Okay. The other thing I'm going to suggest, and I don't have a contact number for you, but you'll find them. Contact GrowthWorks. GrowthWorks has huge resources for parents. All right. Now, they're probably not going to have a bed for you, right? They're probably not going to be able to house your family. So that problem, they might not be able to help that. But they'll be able to help you with some other stuff that you're struggling with. Okay. If nothing else, maybe they can just hook it up so once a week mom can call and talk to somebody, then just you can cry on their shoulder because I can't imagine the stress you're under trying to keep it all together. So if you just provide that pressure valve release so that you can keep doing your mom stuff and not lose your mind completely. Okay?
Throughout this, of the GrowthWorks locations that we got, I'm assuming one is saying they're all partner with each other. It's like
Yeah.
Plymouth one.
Plymouth. Contact Plymouth and just tell them that I was in front of Oakley for issues with my kid. You can be really vague. And Oakley said if I contacted you guys, you might be able to help me. Okay, because GrowthWorks, our court has worked with GrowthWorks for literally 30 plus years, and we're getting really connected with them now to do some new stuff. So they'll know who I am when you say I was in Oakley's courtroom. Okay. Now I got to sentence you today. All right. I just made the decision, like formalized it in my head this morning that I'm going to start putting people on work program that come to me for their second parental responsibility as a truancy. I'm not going to do that with you. I'm going to put you on a probation, non-reporting probation for a year. I don't see your face again because of truancy issues unless you're coming to me for help. That's okay. But I don't see your face again with a truancy ticket. We're fine. If I do, there's going to be sanctions. It's not going to just be wish you luck, goodbye. Understood?
It was all the money, but I just had it be used if they wanted.
Was this Jonathan too?
It doesn't say that the
No, this was the older kid. What's your older son's name? Edward? All right. Heather just brought up, looks like last June I talked to you about it, probably about Edward, and I told you had to get him into some counseling. Did you get into counseling?
No, they was giving me but I'm not sure.
Say that again?
Thought it was a $600 fine, but I'm not sure.
No, I think what I told you is you owed me money or counseling.
Yeah, the $500 or counseling.
Yeah. So I was literally, I ordered $500 fines and costs and said I'd waive it if you showed me that you got him in a counseling program. I was going to pay you, literally, I was going to pay you $500 to get your 16-year-old in counseling. And you didn't.
He needs to catch up.
Okay, but mom, this is a year ago, a year and a month. So now you owe me money that you don't have.
Yeah.
And that actually came up, and I heard you mention the work program. I don't know, based on where they're at financially, she would qualify for indigent community service to be able to come in and do a sweat equity on any of the fines or not. I don't, not.
Oh, that's always an option.
Okay.
That's always an option.
I explained to you, if you got more time and money, that's.
Yeah. But you know what? Even though you missed the deadline, bring me some proof that Edward's in counseling. I don't want your money. I want your son to get his problems addressed so he's not in front of me on his own when he's an adult.
he won't even talk to me, he used to, but since the accident, he's just like shut down. Like, completely.
He's got to get in counseling.
He's when he comfortable. So.
All right, so make a note on that file that I'm okay with her going down to talk options to clear out the money. And I also said if at any point she brings me proof of counseling, I'll sit down and talk to her about where she's at with money. So that's all in the computer now.
I've given her the number of the Bureau of Works as well, so maybe you might be able to find some of the therapy options for the older son.
They're the ones to talk to. Absolutely. All right, so on this file, today's file, 12 months non-reporting improvements month, you can come in here once a month and just cry on our shoulders, right? We got probation people that'll do that, right? That once a month you could check in with Avery and see if he's got any new resources for you. I'm not ordering you to come in. I'm ordering you to stay out of trouble, so don't go out and rob a bank, even though I understand financially it's tempting. And no more truancy issues. All right, good luck.
I thank you for giving us the floor, we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well.
Inside the courtroom.